But thank y'all so much for taking the time tonight. I know it's been a week, right? We're almost to Friday. So don't worry, we're almost there. But hopefully you guys will pick up some tools in tonight's class that will, help you to really show up as your best self. Because I know some days it's hard to do that when you're running on E. All right. So this is one of my favorite classes that we've started teaching. But if you want some basic essential oil knowledge, I'm your girl. I've got a class under like every topic there is. I've got a class for it. I teach them online, in person, and even offer them over text. So if there's something you want to learn more about or get some support with a specific wellness goal, please don't hesitate to ask. But the goal of this one, I really want you guys to feel empowered to reach for some natural options when you're caring for yourself. And you're going to be able to implement these into your classroom as well. So and, we've met before, but in case you forgot, my name's Casey Merritt. I am a self-care empowerment coach, which that means that I help people listen to their bodies, listen to their emotions, and identify where they need to pour a little extra love into themselves, and then plug them in to some natural tools to support anything physical, emotional, mental, spiritual. I've got an oil for that. And I am a holistic health professional and essential oil expert, mama of three, and I am a substitute teacher. So I have an idea of what y'all do every day and just the utmost appreciation and respect for all educators out there. And this class was put together by my partner Becky. She's not able to teach today, but she has so much experience as a librarian and educator, and she's also a mama. And so I'm really excited to have been able to come together with her to put all this information in one place for y'all. So I definitely recommend, even if you've used essential oils for years, I have people who come to my basics class and they learn something new. So whether you're brand new to essential oils or you do have some experience, every Wednesday night, I invite you now to join me online. I've got a basics class that will really dive into how to safely and effectively use essential oils for all the things. But just to give you a brief overview and kind of like the foundational knowledge that you need for this, let's go over now the 3 ways to use essential oils. And if you listen, I am going to be giving some prizes throughout this. So be ready to answer some questions, okay? So what do the teachers say? Listening ears, right? Okay, so there's 3 ways to use essential oils, and all of the oils that I'm sharing with you tonight are going to be great for aromatic and topical use. And many of them are actually recommended for internal use as well. And an oil that's good for internal use is going to have a supplemental facts label on the bottle. So just like your food has a nutritional facts label, this is going to have a supplemental facts label. But not every oil is recommended for internal use, just like you're not supposed to go out and chomp on every plant out there, right? But all of these are great for aromatic. You can use them in a diffuser. If you have a diffuser, awesome. If you don't, you are missing out on one of the easiest ways to positively affect your mood, affect the mood of your classroom, cleanse the air. That is a huge one. Like, oh my gosh, so many things being passed around in schools. Let's do what we can to actually cleanse the air that we're breathing, right? And support the respiratory system. So all of those benefits come from diffusing your essential oils. So when I say diffuse, I am talking about a water diffuser. There's a couple different diffusers out there, but you definitely want to avoid using any of those like plug-in, like the Glade plugins, or um, like some of the warming trays. Anything that heats your oil is actually going to degrade its quality. So stick with the water diffusers, and you can also just put drop a single drop in your hands, rub them together, and take some deep breaths. That's a great way to use them aromatically. Got tons of diffuser jewelry that I wear that I just roll the essential oils onto them. And I'm like a walking human diffuser throughout the day. So those are some ways to use them aromatically. Now, topically is a second way to use these oils, and basically you put it where you need it. So if you're having some digestive issues, you're going to put the oils on your tummy. If you're feeling some tension in your head or your neck, your shoulders, and everything's starting to tighten up and you're like, oof, you're going to put it where you need it, right? Um, so there is definitely a lot of benefits. There's so many benefits to diluting your essential oils. In the picture here, you can see this little bottle. That's actually a carrier oil. It's called fractionated coconut oil. So you may have other carrier oils in your home that you can dilute the essential oils with, but my personal favorite is definitely fractionated coconut oil. And why would you want to dilute your oils? When I first learned about that, I'm like, well, that doesn't make sense. Like diluting, that usually means in my brain making something less strong, less potent, right? But with oils, it's actually the exact opposite. Let me explain why. So essential oil molecules are teeny, teeny, tiny. So when you put them on your skin, a lot of that evaporates very quickly. So in order to weigh down those essential oil molecules, you actually want to weigh it down with a carrier oil, like fractionated coconut oil. So if you go to a massage and they're using their carrier oil, you can bring your essential oil and say, hey, can you add a couple drops of this to whatever oil you're using. And that way, they're actually going to weigh down the molecules to make them soak in and more effective. They're going to be using less of your essential oil, and they're going to be spreading it over a larger area of your body. And the third reason to dilute is so if you have sensitive skin, you're going to avoid any skin sensitivity. Now, anybody who has thin skin, babies, kids, the elderly, pets, definitely dilute because some essential oils like oregano, for example, or cinnamon, clove, these are going to be very warming to the skin. Whereas peppermint and spearmint, those are going to be very cooling. So it can be a little intense if you do have sensitive skin, or if you get it in an area like your eyes, you actually want to use the carrier oil to dilute that and reduce that skin sensitivity. So lots of benefits to diluting, and that's really the second tool besides a diffuser that I would highly recommend anybody getting started with oils. You want the coconut oil. Now, the third way to use essential oils is internally. The oils that we're talking about tonight are doTERRA. So doTERRA is the largest essential oil company in the world. It is the most tested, most trusted, most scientifically backed, and doctor recommended essential oil company in the world. So please, 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 like big warning here. Do not take the information that I am telling you and think that you can go grab some lemon oil or grab some lavender oil off a shelf somewhere or off Amazon. You guys, that's actually pretty dangerous. They can put whatever they want in that bottle and they can claim it to be pure or therapeutic. I mean, blah, blah, blah. And there could not be a single drop of that pure oil in there. So that's why doTERRA is like goes above and beyond with their testing and purity levels, and why I feel very confident using the essential oils that are recommended for internal use inside my body. So if you've been using a lemon essential oil and it says on the bottle, like, not for topical use or do not ingest, that should be like huge warning flags going off that that is not a pure essential oil. But all the ones we're sharing today are, which is why many of them can be used internally, which is a great way to support your entire body, especially the immune system. I love to put a drop of oil in my water, under my tongue, but sometimes you have an oil that you don't necessarily want to taste, like oregano oil. That's a powerful, or oregano is a really powerful all natural antibiotic, but it's hot, it's spicy. Please don't drop oregano oil under your tongue or put it in your water. That would be horrible. In that case, you would want to have the veggie caps. Veggie caps are just empty pill capsules that you open up the pill capsule, add the essential oil, and take it like you would any other pill. Now, the final safety thing that I want to point out when you are putting oils in your cups or cooking with them, whatever, it matters what you're putting it in. So do not ever put essential oils in plastic or um, styrofoam. Those containers will actually break down. These oils are powerful. You can clean with them all of your house, so they will break down those cheap synthetics. So it is important to stick with glass, stainless steel. I know all the teachers, we've got our Yeti cups, right? Yeti's good. Those stainless steel cups are good. Glass bottles, stainless steel bottles. A ceramic coffee cup is fine. Silicone, that's all good, but no plastics. Okay, no plastics, no styrofoam. Hopefully I drove that point home. Okay, so those are the 3 ways to use the oils, and aromatically, topically, and internally. And those are really the 3 tools I would recommend having: the diffuser, the fractionated coconut oil, and the veggie caps. Okay, so I'm just going to jump over here and see who is listening. Okay, you can take yourself off mute or jump in the chat box. Who can tell me the 3 different ways to use essential oils? I've got a whole baggie of prizes for y'all. So you already got your on-time prize. Who's going to be getting this one? What are the 3 ways to use essential oils? Oh, all right. L. Who's the L? Let me see. Is it Lan? Am I saying that right? Or Lon? I hope I'm saying that right. Was that who the L is?
Lillian and Selena, yes, ma'am.
Lan. Okay, awesome job. So I've got you down topically, internally, and aromatically. See, teachers, y'all listen too. Awesome job. All right, let's keep plugging along. So let me get back to the presentation here. All right, so let's just do a little self check-in, right? So if you have a piece of paper that you're taking notes on, you can jot this down. If you want to use the chat box, this is the time. How are you caring for yourself? Are there areas that may need a little more love and attention? Some big ones that I hear a lot: I need to drink more water. I need to eat more balanced meals. I need to work on my stress. Sleep is a big one. I'd like to lose some weight. I'd really love more energy. I have a hard time regulating my emotions. What are those areas for you? Feel free to share. I do love to hear from you guys because it does help me do a better job of showing you those solutions. Or you can always utilize that chat box. All the above, yeah. Lower my stress levels, yes. I think I've heard, I don't know if this is an accurate statistic by any means, but teachers supposedly make around 500 decisions every day. I'm like, I feel like it may be more than that. You're constantly on, right? So stress is a big one. That's probably the biggest one. All right, so hopefully you've identified a couple areas that need a little more love and attention, and you were in the right place to do that. So one of the big things that I hear, especially from teachers, is that they're looking for immune support. And they're also open to finding some other ways to clean, right? I mean, oh my gosh, we're constantly sanitizing everything, our hands, the students' hands, the desk, like everything in there, the air. So that's why the On Guard blend is one I don't leave the house without it, actually. So there is a whole On Guard line because this blend of essential oils, this is our protective blend. This is helping protect us from, environmental threats, which are all around us, especially in the school. But one of the easiest ways to use On Guard, especially in your classroom, is to diffuse it. So when you diffuse this blend, it literally cleans the air, supports your immune and your respiratory systems. Pretty easy. You fill up a diffuser with water, add a couple drops of this blend and push go. Like, doesn't get much easier than that. So that's one of the simplest ways to support your immune system and clean the air. You can also roll this blend on your spine and your feet bottoms for immune support. So many of doTERRA's essential oils actually come in pre-diluted rollers. We call them touch rollers. And I love using my On Guard Touch on the bottoms of my feet at the end of the day and giving myself a little foot rub. So you're kind of like helping de-stress, get grounded, get present, and supporting your immune system. Now, the On Guard soft gels are what I bust out when I need some serious support. So you may feel it coming. Maybe you're feeling it in your throat or you got the sniffles, whatever it is that is your cue for, okay, I need to I need to support my immune system right now. That's when I take the On Guard soft gels. So that's actually a pill that you take that has this oil blend as well as Melissa oil, which Melissa is a natural antiviral, and black pepper. So all of those work together to really give your immune system a lot of strength when you need it. Then the On Guard chewables, I do those daily for support. It has this oil blend as well as zinc, vitamin C, and a couple other really good things for strengthening your immune system. And then the biggest thing, I literally I always have at least one of these things in my purse: the On Guard sanitizing wipes, the spray, or the gel. So if you didn't know, maybe you came here to this class for this one little tidbit. If you didn't know that many of the hand sanitizers that we're constantly slathering all over ourselves are full of toxins, like a lot of toxins. They are very bad for you. They can disrupt all kinds of systems in your body. Many have known carcinogens. So it's not good. So when you're wiping down everything with those Lysol wipes, no, there's a better way, y'all. So check out the On Guard line for all the cleaning. I love the cleaner concentrate. It's highly concentrated and saves me so much money because all I have to do is add 2 tablespoons to a glass spray bottle, fill that bottle up with water, and you can clean everything. My kitchen, my bathroom, my windows, like everything in my house, we clean with that. And teachers like to use this in schools because it's safe for the kids to help. They can wipe off the counters, they can clean their little station, and you don't have to worry about them ingesting those toxins. So love the On Guard line. If you have ever tried On Guard, you got some love for it, would love to hear it in the chat box. All right. So aches and pains. Do you guys ever get aches and pains? Yeah, you're on your feet all day long. You're on the computer. So this is my go-to for all aches and pains. We actually have the deep blue blend in a couple different forms. So topically, you can use the deep blue oil blend. We also have the wonderful rub that's like a fan favorite. It's in the lotion form, and the stick. So the deep blue stick is my personal favorite. That's another thing that's always in my purse. It has an essential oil called copaiba. Some people say copaiba. And this is a powerful anti-inflammatory oil. I use it anytime I've got those aches. And together, it just really packs a punch. You can roll that on your neck or your back, wherever your knees. Oh man, when I sub in the library, my knees need that deep blue stick. So anywhere you're hurting, you can use those. And then for those folks who want that internal support, kind of like that ongoing relief, really love the deep blue polyphenol complex. So it's actually a pill that you can take that has essential oils and lots of good stuff in there for ongoing support. But when you need it and you need it in the moment, my personal favorites are the deep blue stick and the rub. Some of you guys might have picked up some of those samples when I met you. All right. So another thing, and I think we actually had some people in the chat box saying they were looking for more energy. Like, who doesn't want more energy, right? If you're a coffee drinker, Raise your hand if you're a coffee drinker. Let me hear in the chat box. I bet everybody. A fun fact about the On Guard blend, that one for immune support that we talked about earlier, this one's really good with coffee. You can add it to your coffee or add it under your tongue. It tastes like chai spice, those oils that are in there, the wild orange, the cinnamon, the clove. It's like a chai flavor. It's really yummy. So, if you are drinking coffee, it is nice to put that On Guard in there. But I have some alternatives for you guys. So, if you're looking for some natural energy, the Mito 2 Max capsules are fan freaking tastic for natural energy and stamina. It supports the mitochondria in your body. So that's why you get the energy and you don't have, there's just so many side effects that a lot of people experience from coffee. So this is completely caffeine free, and I like to take these like after lunch when you're kind of in that slump. You guys ever get that afternoon slump? I don't know. It's like somewhere around 2 o'clock, and you're like, oh God, the day's never gonna end. I'm almost there, almost a carpool, but we are not there yet. Okay, so that's when you might want to bust out your Mito 2 Max capsules. Another option is to diffuse two of my favorite oils, peppermint and wild orange oils. Diffusing them, or you can even put a drop of each in your hands and just sit there and aim for like 6 to 10 deep breaths. That gives enough time for the peppermint to actually get into your brain. And why do you want peppermint in your brain? Because peppermint allows more oxygen into all of your cells, which is why when you breathe it in, your brain is like, hey, I'm here, ready for life now. And you're also opening up your airways, and you're just way more, it puts the pep in your step for sure. The other option is the Motivate Encouraging blend. So this one's really yummy. I don't know why it smells like mint chocolate chip cookies to me. It smells so good. But the Motivate blend does have peppermint and wild orange in there, but it also has vanilla. So this is definitely a fan favorite. People like to put it in their diffusers, or if you're using the touch roller, rubbing it on your wrist or your back of your neck whenever you need that encouraging energy, right? Now, I did see somebody in the chat box was wanting to lose weight. So supporting your metabolic health, there's so many benefits to that, but one of them is a lot of people do lose weight when they take control of their metabolism, right? And I just wanted to plug this little thing in here. It's called MetaPower. MetaPower is a system that was recently released, actually, and I've got a whole other class on it, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. If you want more information on the MetaPower system, you can text me and I will send you either the recording of the class or plug you into the next time we're teaching that. But MetaPower, this system, the big things that people have been experiencing from that are losing weight, more energy, less brain fog, like more focus. Their skin, like any sagging, is just like a lot more firm. But the big thing is also helping with those cravings, those sugar cravings. So if you have a hard time saying no to the goodies that were put in the break room, you may want to check out MetaPower. It's been very, very helpful for those sugar cravings because it actually helps avoid the spikes and dips in your blood sugar. So that's all MetaPower system. That's a whole nother class. You know who to ask if you want more information on that. But more energy is definitely a huge benefit of taking control of your metabolism. And the other way that I always support my energy levels every single day is with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. So this is actually doTERRA's #1 product. And when I am coaching my clients on any of their wellness goals, whether it's physical or emotional, 99% of the time, we start here with the Lifelong Vitality Pack. This has been the biggest game changer for so many people's health. The big things that I hear from people who take this for 30 days and are consistent, they are seeing more energy, focus, just general relief physically and emotionally and well-being. And that's because they are filling in those nutritional gaps. Guys, even if, and I pretty much guarantee you're not doing this because you are a teacher. And if you are, wow, you are superwoman. But teachers especially don't have a lot of time to eat well-balanced meals. Am I right? So, but even my clients who are like crazy healthy, all organic, have like, I mean, they are like on it with their eating habits. They still see huge results when they use this lifelong vitality pack because of the three components. They just work so beautifully together. The first is the Microplex VMZ. This is a whole food multivitamin and mineral, which means that your body actually recognizes it and knows how to process it. Now, hopefully this isn't too much information for anybody, but have any of y'all ever like taken supplements and you're like peeing out neon colors, or like they just make you feel really queasy, just like not sitting right with you? So that's usually because it is synthetically made supplements and your body doesn't know how to process it. So that's why I love those whole food multivitamins and minerals in the Microplex VMZ. The second part of this is the Alpha CRS Plus, which is all about antioxidant support, giving your cells the energy and longevity that they need. And then that's why people have all that extra energy. And then the Z Omega has your omegas, your 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids and 9 essential oils. So it is supporting your body on a cellular level, all the body systems. I like can't say enough about this product. Like seriously, guys, if you all the goals that y'all mentioned earlier, this is what you want to start with. Like even before the oils, I would recommend this product. So Lifelong Vitality Pack is where it's at. All right. Now, on again the nutrition train. So, you got 30 minutes to eat, right? You probably don't have much time outside of that. And that's why a lot of teachers love the nutrition line to give your body what it needs, even when you don't have that time. So we have a couple different protein powders, actually. We've got chocolate, vanilla, and a vegan version, and they actually taste good. Isn't that nice? Have y'all ever had protein powders that don't taste good or like real chalky and yeah, like it's not enjoyable? Yeah, that's not an issue. I love these proteins, especially the chocolate. Pro tip here, guys. Oh my gosh. There's two of my favorite chocolate protein shake recipes are adding a little scoop of peanut butter and it tastes like a peanut butter cup, or adding 1 drop of peppermint essential oil to the chocolate and it tastes like a peppermint patty. So good. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm like craving it right now. So so that's a really easy way, whether you're running out the door in the morning or you need an afternoon pick me up or something. It's a great way to give your body that protein because most of us are really lacking in the protein department, and that helps so much. And then fiber for gut health. Our fiber is actually really tasty. Like, I love our fiber. It's delicious. You just mix it with water. All of these you can just either mix with water. I prefer to do, some milk or milk alternative with the protein, but it's really simple. You just add water, mix it up, and you're good to go. And then the greens. So if you know that you're not getting enough veggies, which most of us are not, the greens are really easy. That's another thing. You just add a scoop to water and it's really tasty. So there's even a free e-cookbook. So like, if you wanted some creative ways to incorporate them into your cooking, you can. But this is definitely how to give your body what it needs, even when you've only got 30 minutes. All right. Um, let me see. I'm gonna pause for another question, right? Like, why not? So let's see. Um what is one option for increasing your energy levels? What is one option for increasing your energy levels? Take yourself off mute or type in the chat box.
The last inverted.
Say that again.
The last
vitality pack.
The lifelong vitality pack. You got it. Awesome. So that was Diana. Thank you. All right. Somebody else put Mito2 Max in the chat box. You're both right. Awesome. But Diana was just a little bit quicker. All right, guys. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for listening. All right. Let's get back here and see water. All right. Anybody feel like they could drink more water? All right, so that's a big goal I hear from a lot of people is that they want to drink more water. And even if you're, I mean, whether you just think it's boring or you don't like the taste of it or whatever, adding some citrus oils to your water is going to make it taste super yummy. It immediately gives you happy vibes, and it's also a gentle detox for your body. So anytime that you're actually ingesting the citrus oils, is flushing the toxins out of your system, which is pretty cool. So, and many of them are really good for your metabolism and gut health. So there's just so many benefits to putting the oils in your water. And there's lots of choices. So some options, not all of them, but some of them: lemon, wild orange, grapefruit, lime, green mandarin, tangerine. These are some of my favorite citruses to just add 1 drop of them to my glass of water. And it's like happiness in a cup. It's awesome. And it tastes delicious. I immediately start drinking more water because it tastes good. And I'm getting all these additional benefits as well. So just another friendly reminder, do not drink out of glass, drink only out of glass, stainless steel, ceramic, or silicone. Do not drink out of plastic, styrofoam, or aluminum. All right. Let's see. Okay, so I did not know about this until recently, but you guys as educators have a huge gift available to you. So in the mental health realm, we're moving now from like physical stuff to like mental health stuff, right? So have you ever used Headspace? Anybody ever use Headspace? This is an amazing app. I love it. And you guys get it for free. So if you go to this right here, headspace.com/educators, you can download the Headspace app for free and you get access to the full library of over 500 meditations on everything from stress, resilience, to compassion. This is my favorite app to put my mind to bed. They've got sleep sounds, music, and my personal favorite, the wind down exercises. Like these are amazing. If y'all like lay in bed and you're like, okay, brain, time to shut up now. I need to go to sleep. I now have to get up. Oh, 5 o'clock is coming real soon. You're going to want this Headspace app. It has been so helpful for calming the mind and body. And you can do this, you can actually make mindfulness a part of your daily routine. So whether you do this right when you wake up in the morning or before bed, they have options for any time in the day. There's tension releasing workouts, relaxing yoga, focus music playlists, like so much on this app. So I wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that you can get it for free because it's so amazing and such a gift. All right. So kind of going and flowing now into the energy of the classroom. So as educators, it really is our responsibility to maintain the energy of the classroom. So as the educator, we want to make sure that we are managing our stress, we are taking care of our mood, and that we're in good health. Because if we are lacking in any of those areas, we are not going to show up as our best self. We are not going to be in a good place, right? And be able to support our students in the way that they really need. So the teacher's energy will influence their students. You've probably noticed that on the days you go in and maybe you didn't get enough sleep or you're just feeling off, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, something happens, maybe a student does something and you're not able to kind of like regroup and get your day back on track. Your students feel that, right? So that's why it's our responsibility. And then the environment is one of the best things that you can control, right? Because we cannot control everything, but there are certain things we can, and the environment is one of them. So some easy ways to really engage the senses. That's the goal when working with your classroom environment is to engage those senses. If you've ever there's some really cool practices for like if you're in fight or flight or you're having, a lot of anxiety where you can focus on, find three things that you see, find three things that you hear, three things that you smell. You go through all your senses. So if you can already have those senses engaged in the classroom, it's really going to help. So controlling the voice levels, that's a super simple thing we learn. That's one of the first things we learn as educators, right? Is our voice level, it matters. The music, so maybe you're playing some calming music or some focused music. The lighting, oh my gosh, I love when they have the covers over the oh my gosh, those horrible lights in all the schools are pretty bad, right? There's covers, you can do different lamps and things to control the lighting. Calm corners. I know a lot of y'all have your calm corners. I've seen them when I'm subbing in those classes. Those are so helpful. But essential oils may be something completely new to you. So I am going to share in just a moment some ways to actually bring the oils into the classroom in a way that the students can enjoy them, because the students really have to be taught and modeled to learn how to regulate themselves. So we've got a couple tips for SEL instruction and some mindfulness practices for you. Now, the student's energy can influence the teacher, but not if we are doing all that we can to take care of ourselves and have tools like these essential oils to do a quick reset. So, a lot of my teacher friends actually have their favorite essential oils. They bring them to school with them. And when they need a reset, because let's be honest, it's going to happen. There's going to be a kid. We've all got our spices, our spicy children that we have to, use all our moves on and pour a little extra love into. Sometimes they kind of set us off and it's hard to recover, right? It's hard to get back on track and reset your day. So grabbing a bottle of essential oil, or going to that bathroom break and just taking 10 deep breaths while you breathe it in, it literally resets your brain. So as I love essential oils because it's very science based. So, but think about your classroom environment. So, what energy do you want to create in your classroom? And does it change throughout the day, right? Because often it can change. Are you trying to have more focused alert or more calming and low stress? And, of course, it does vary per kid. Every child is different. Every kid needs something different. But overall, what is your goal in your classroom? That can kind of help you decide on what to put in that diffuser. So these are some ways that you can actually start using essential oils in the classroom right away. Diffusing. If we haven't ran this home yet, it's the easiest way to influence the energy of your classroom is by diffusing. I actually bring my diffuser with me when I sub, and it's pretty cool to see how the kids respond to it. They're always very curious, what's that smoky thing? They think it's smoke. And they smell it and every single one of them is like, oh, that's love it. So maybe having a diffuser in the calm corner, that would be a good place for it. But we love to put our essential oils on our stuffed animals. This is Mabel. This is my daughter. She has a few different special needs, but she is very easily she has a lot of anxiety. She has a lot of anxious feelings. And so she has to have like an animal with her at all times. It's a comfort thing. And she loves to roll her essential oils. She's got one of them from the kids line there. That's Calmer. It's part of our kids collection. She loves to roll them on the top of her animal's head. And that way, when she's having a moment, she's holding her animal, she's breathing it in. And we've taught her since she was a toddler. So, I mean, she's very good about rolling them on her hands and taking her deep breaths when she needs. When she's real upset, she may need that reminder, do you need your oils? But she's very good at self-regulating. Very proud of her for all the steps that she's taken to self-regulate her emotions. But at school, she's not allowed to bring a stuffed animal, so we found other ways for her to do that. We have, some diffuser jewelry that she wears and puts it on there, something as simple as a cotton ball. Like, these options you guys could do for your class, right? So you can have the oils on the animals or put them on there, but just having a bag of cotton balls, and this would be a great way to kind of personalize it, right? Maybe you have some kids that need calming. Maybe you have some kids that are falling asleep. They didn't sleep well last night and they need to be woken up. Maybe we have some kids that need help with focus. So you can give everybody a cotton ball and add the oil that they need on there. Other options, pom-poms, or if you haven't seen these adorable desk pets or quiet critters, you can buy these pre-made or make them yourself. Our daughter Mabel actually really loves to make her own little quiet critters, and because she does have needs, her teacher is very good about allowing her to have that desk pet or that pom-pom, so that she can still have her essential oils. So, if a goal for you is to lower your stress and have a calm environment, these are some of the top essential oils that I would recommend. The first is the adaptive line. So, adaptive is by far my favorite blend. I know those of y'all who tried it at the self care event we met at, that was definitely the favorite. We had out adaptive and balance, but so many of y'all were going crazy over that adaptive blend. And you're going to want to use this to help manage any anxious feelings, definitely for stress. During testing, I know testing's coming up, so diffusing this during the testing is really helpful because it helps with overwhelm. It also helps with focus. If there's been a conflict in the classroom and you need to reset the whole room, adaptive is a really good blend for that because it just promotes those feelings of well-being. Now, there's three aspects to the adaptive line. The essential oil blend is definitely going to be your go-to for diffusing or topical use. The roller is that's any of the rollers are going to be more focused for touch, or that would be a really easy way to like roll them on the cotton balls or roll them on the stuffed animals and things like that. And then for you, I know you can't give the pills to the kids, but for you, you can absolutely use the adaptive calming capsules. So the capsules are really, really cool because they have what's called GABA. Anybody ever heard of GABA? GABA is amazing. So GABA is a neurotransmitter that literally calms down the receptors in your brain. So if you're having a spaz attack or you're in fight or flight and you're just freaking out, you need to calm down the receptors in your brain. So I actually like to take the adaptive capsules for preventative stress. And then when I need it in the moment, then I use the oil. Another option for lowering stress and calming is the balance blend. So that was the other one that we had for y'all to try. This is that really grounding, earthy blend. It's a little bit lighter scented. This is great for hyperactivity, stress, and overall emotional support. And then, of course, lavender. Oh my gosh, lavender is like all things calming and soothing, right? So, for hyperactivity, high tension, anxious feelings, and lavender is definitely a favorite for blending with others in the diffuser. So, some of my favorites to blend the lavender with would be wild orange and or balance. Guys, you can't go wrong with the diffusing. Like you can't pick up the wrong two bottles and add them and it explode. Like, no, there's no wrong way to do this. So don't be afraid to play, mix them up, use one, use several, find your favorite, see what you and your class responds best to. All right, and what about for alert and focus? So sometimes we need, come on, guys, focus, go with me. Thinker. Thinker is part of the kids line. This is the focus blend. So great for topical use. I like to add it just to my temples. A great option for those cotton balls or desk pom-poms. And then peppermint. So we learned earlier how Peppermint provides the brain with more oxygen. So you can use this alone or you can pair it with other oils. Some of my favorites to pair peppermint with are the adaptive blend and citruses. They just smell really nice together. And adaptive truly is the most adaptive blend. It's the most recommended for classroom use because it can be used for calming. It can also be used for alert and focused. It helps your brain kind of get in balance and get where it needs to be. And if you want some uplifting, happy oils, any of the citruses or the citrus blends are fantastic. So wild orange is like sunshine in a bottle. That's why I love to pair the wild orange with the peppermint when you need that boost of energy and a dose of happiness, or the citrus bliss or citrus bloom. Those are really yummy blends that you can do in the diffuser. And they do blend well with peppermint or adaptive or lavender. Those are just some options. So you're going to want to use these to increase focus or in that afternoon slump. Okay, so just about SEL and self-regulation. So again, students need to be taught and modeled how to regulate their selves. The picture here, this is actually from Becky's classroom. So she is the librarian at Gullidge Elementary, and she's too modest to say, but they're actually having some trainees come in and watch her because she models this so beautifully. She actually starts the class playing these breathing visuals. She uses Sleep Tube on YouTube or Headspace as again, they have great breathing visuals, and their kids do their breathing bubbles. So they breathe in, hold it, and then breathe out. And she starts the class with this. So the kids they come in, and even if they have been all hyped up, they've been bouncing down the halls or been crazy at recess, they come into the library and they do these breathing circles, and they immediately are calm, they're focused, their bodies are chill. So yeah, if you haven't implemented breathing practices in your class, this can be a really powerful way to help your kiddos self-regulate. So one of the simplest breath work activities is called 4-4-4-4-4-4-4 breaths. So I'm going to take myself off shares just to kind of demonstrate this. So basically you're breathing in for 4 counts, and the kids like to draw a square. It kind of helps them like focus. So breathing in for 4, holding it out, holding it, breathing in, holding it out, holding it. So that's a really simple one to teach them. Back here. Okay. But again, there's lots of breathing visuals on Sleep Tube, on YouTube, or Headspace, because you're going to get that free Headspace app, right? Because you deserve it, because you're an educator. Other options to introduce it are with these great books. So Breathe Like a Bear, she's a librarian, so she had to give some awesome book recommendations. Breathe Like a Bear by Kira Wiley and Puppy in My Head by Elise Gravel. So yeah, maybe you could check those out and introduce breath work to your class. Well, this is just kind of showing. So when she's doing this for her class, they follow the bubble. So when the bubble's lighting up, they're breathing in, they're holding it. So right now they'll be breathing, holding it, and exhaling. All right. So I'm just going to play this brief video from Headspace because it does a really good job of explaining how you can incorporate mindfulness practice in the classroom. They have lots of resources on there. They even have like lesson plans and things. So they make it really easy for y'all. And when I push this button, if you guys can't hear it or you can't see it or something, please let me know.
Mindfulness promotes resiliency, confidence, and mental health. Mindfulness is the capacity to pay attention on purpose with openness, curiosity, and a willingness to be with things just as they are. We at Headspace are so excited to be offering back-to-school mindfulness tools to the classroom. The program we created offers 3 levels of commitment, and you can complete all 3 levels at whatever pace suits you. And to amp up motivation, we're offering a certificate of completion that you can print out and give to your students to celebrate their accomplishment. So I want to welcome you to this discussion I had with my good friend, Brandy Goodman, who's a 4th grade teacher. We just sat down to discuss some of the challenges and successes of bringing mindfulness into the classroom.
It's been extremely helpful that mindfulness has been a bigger topic of conversation. It's been brought into schools not only for kids, but for teachers now.
We're going to be doing a Mindfulness for Educators program, and we've gone through all the content and picked out the exercises that are short, sweet, and most impactful for students.
Having the opportunity to teach kids skills of checking in with their bodies and being more in touch with their emotions and understanding the impact that they have on others. And when they are feeling connected, when they're feeling seen, when they're feeling happy and comfortable and safe, they're going to learn more, right? I mean, obviously the whole point of school is to, learn and grow on your academic journey, but that isn't going to be successful if they're not feeling good emotionally.
When kids gain mastery over their attention, and they're able to regulate their attention, like, oh, I've just been daydreaming about what I'm going to do at recess.
Right.
I caught my thought, and now I'm coming back.
Yep.
That very basic skill is so important to learning.
Yes.
And your ability to really take in the information you're being given and process information. I always tell teachers that it's really welcoming in vulnerability into your classroom.
I have students that, struggle with attention and focus. For them to have to sit for 1 minute is challenging.
We make the meditation practices really short.
Right.
We're just going to take the next minute or 2. They feel like that's within their ability. It's so common to feel resistance towards something new. Always encourage trying, but that if they don't feel like doing it or it doesn't feel right for them, to give them alternatives. As long as they're not disturbing others, they are free to read silently, or they can rest, or just put their head down on the desk. What are some of the mindfulness tools that your students have really responded to?
I love the body scan, and they really like when I guide them through it, and it's a moment for them to just take a breath, check in with their body. Many students who did this for the first time couldn't believe what a difference it made for them in their day. Some other tools is daily goal setting. So how do you want to feel today?
When we don't know what we're feeling, our brain's in a confused state.
Right.
If we can name what we're feeling, there's this sudden relief.
It's up to us as their adults and their caretakers to really provide them with these tools that they can then realize, this is helpful to me. I don't think many adults now realize how much kids are craving.
Okay, so definitely check out headspace.com/educators, and you can get plugged into all that good stuff they were sharing. I mean, oh my gosh, just taking a minute or 2 at the beginning of class and to get everybody focused, and it's going to do wonders, right? So that is the main bulk of what I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I did want to plug you into some upcoming events that we have coming up. So we have started doing again. We were doing this before COVID and we just stopped, and now we're doing it again. I'm so excited. So every month, our local DFW oil tribe gets together, actually at my home in Plano, and we have a wellness day. So it starts off from 11 to 12. We have the essential oil basics class, and then we have a potluck. So you can bring a dish. And those of us, myself and my other local educators, we like to make dishes that are infused with essential oils. So that's a fun way for you to try food that has been cooked with essential oils. And then we do a specialty class. So this month in March, we're going to be doing an emotions class. So I really feel like this would be helpful for all of y'all educators, not just for yourself, but for your kiddos that you take care of. And then we break out and do a make and take. So we're going to be doing some DIY emotional rollers. So this is Saturday, March 4th from 11 to 2. You don't have to come for all of it. If you want to drop in for whatever parts you want to, you're welcome to. bring a friend, and I would love to hook you up with a free bottle of oil for bringing a friend. If you would like the address of my home, you can go ahead and text potluck to 757-375-7669, and I will give you the address for this next event. But we're going to be doing them every month. So, yeah, I'm so excited about these. We have a blast, and it's just a really good way to meet other people who are on this holistic health journey, try some new yummy foods, and learn about topics in person, because in person's always better. Oh my gosh, I love these webinars, but when you're in person, you get to actually try the oils. So that is a huge benefit. And we are doing the self-care workshop. So if you, at the beginning of this class, we're starting to identify a lot of different areas where you need more self-care. This is actually a paid workshop. So most of my classes are free. This one is paid because you get self-care boxes that have different goodies in them. So there's different packages that you can purchase. We have reflection exercises. We're going to do some intention setting, and you're going to create your own personalized guide to reset your day in 60 seconds. And of course, we've got some positive self-talk tips as well. So if you want more info on this class, text CARE to that same number for more details. And if you enjoyed tonight's class and want to take it again, we will be offering it during spring break. Or if you want to send any of your other educator friends to this class, I would love to hook you up with a gift for getting them to attend. So Thursday, March 9th at 7 o'clock, we're going to be offering this one again. So you can let your friends know. I will share the link with you if you have anybody who wants to attend, and I'll hook you up. You don't have to attend, but if they come, and then I'll mail you your gift. All right, so if you have a wish list, and we've been going through this class, and you've got, you're like, all right, I know I need that adaptive. I know I need the balance. I need some lavender, some wild orange, my diffuser, all the things, right? So these are how you can actually get these items in your home. So you can go to my website. I know a lot of y'all grab my cards. You can go to my website and order retail, but that's the most expensive. I don't want you to do that. You'd only have to pay that price if you were like buying it from a spa or a chiropractor or something. The smartest way to buy is to become a wholesale member. That's how you get the best products for the best prices. It's just like Costco. Y'all have a Costco or a Sam's Club or BJ's, like a membership. It's just like that. So our wholesale membership is $35 and it lasts for an entire year. And that gives you 25% off and gives you the wholesale price. So it's huge savings right there. And after the first year, the cost to renew actually drops down to $25, and you're mailed a free bottle of peppermint oil. So it really pays for itself after the first year. Now, I am going to show you some options to not only get your wholesale membership, but get it for free without paying the $35 membership fee. So stick with me and I'll share how to do that. And once you're a wholesale membership, you have the option to start earning points for free product. So we don't have like a minimum or like a commitment that you have to keep. Like you can literally order whenever you want. It's whenever you're a member, it's just giving you the discount. But for those of us who do order regularly, we have an awesome rewards program. I like to think of it like frequent flyer miles, where not only are you getting your 25% below retail with your membership, but you're also earning free products through that loyalty program. But let's take a look at, okay, well, what else do you get from me? Oh my gosh. So you're not just getting a box of oils from me, and I'm not just going to send you on your merry way. Like, thanks, have a nice life. No, that's not how I do things. I really want to have a relationship with you. I want to know, what your goals are, what you're working on, so I can support you. So one of the biggest, actually probably the most value that you get when you get started with oils from me is you get a personal consultation. So because you guys are in the DFW area, we can do this in person. A lot of people just prefer the online, but we literally pull out every single thing that you ordered, and I show you exactly exactly how to use it, and we'll write you up a daily self-care protocol. So you can tape that up on your fridge or your bathroom mirror, and it will help remind you to use these oils in these ways to work on whatever physical or emotional goals you have. You'll also get a welcome packet from me that has some extra goodies and freebies in there and some self-care tools. Plus, you'll get access to our VIP education group. So this is huge. I actually work with a wide range of holistic health professionals. I've got doctors, chiropractors, nurses, healers of all different modalities on my team. And we run this education group where every day we're posting holistic health tips, oil education. We do giveaways and raffles. And it's just a really beautiful online community where you can ask questions, get support, celebrate victories and wins with your health. So you get access to that and ongoing support. So anytime that you want another wellness consultation with me, you've got that. So lots of perks to getting started with this. So there is actually a promotion going on right now. So you guys can actually get $100 worth of freebies from doTERRA right now. Like this is crazy. Very, very lucky time to get started. So if you get started in February with a 100-point order, and then in March, if you choose to place another order in March through the loyalty program, you'll get $100 doTERRA in April. So that's totally optional, but wanted you to know about it because $100 goes a long way. And there's also another promotion where you can get these two freebies here. So we didn't talk about this in tonight's class, but DigestZen is our digestive blend. So if you have like any tummy stuff going on, you're gonna love the DigestZen blend. And like anytime my stomach is upset, or maybe I ate something that didn't agree with me, or I ate too much, or gas, bloating, indigestion, whatever it is, I use the DigestZen blend. So we have the free oil blend as well as the soft gels here that you can get for free this month with any 200-point order. So if you're wondering what the heck the points are about, next to all the prices, we're going to show the point amount. So I did put together 3 options for you guys for getting started. This first one is the Teacher's Intro Starter Kit. So it's going to have many of the oils that we talked about in tonight's class and a diffuser. So we've got a pebble diffuser. We've got our large size bottle. That's the 15 milliliter of the adaptive blend, which is, as you know, the most adaptive blend we've got. You're going to want that one. Also get the large size bottle of the On Guard for immune support. Large size of the Wild Orange, which is your happy, happy, cheerful oil, a yummy one to put in your water. And then you get the starter size. So our starter size is a 5 milliliter bottle. You get that of lavender, lemon, and peppermint. And this, it does have the wholesale membership is included in the price here, the $35 wholesale membership. The grand total of this kit is $167. So this would qualify you for that first promotion to get those free $100 if you chose to do that. Then the Teacher's Basic Starter Kit. So this also has that diffuser. It also has the 15 milliliter of adaptive. It has the Balance Blend. So this is that other really calming, grounding blend. You get your On Guard immune support, and then you get the large size bottles of lavender, peppermint, and wild orange. Now, this one actually waives the $35 membership fee. So you don't have to pay that. It's all you get all this for $182. And then the last collection I put together for you guys is the Deluxe Starter Kit. So this is going to have most of the things that we talked about in tonight's class: the diffuser, adaptive, balance, On Guard, lavender, wild orange, peppermint, and lemon, all of those in the large size. You get the deep blue stick for your aches and pains, the On Guard sanitizing mist, On Guard sanitizing wipes, and the free wholesale membership. So this one for $239, you also get both of these promotions. So you'll get both of those DigestZen products for free with this last option here, the deluxe starter kit. So I would love to hear from you guys in the chat. Which one looks the best to you? Which starter kit are you like, that's the one I want? I got my eye on that one. So we've got the intro, the basic, and the deluxe starter kit. Now maybe none of those are doing it for you. Maybe you have a different wish list going on. You can actually create your own starter kit. I do recommend letting me help you because I know some money saving ways. So I can help you find the perfect fit for your needs and your budget. So I strongly encourage you, really, guys, invest in your health. I know so many people are like, oh, I really want to do this, but I'm on a budget right now. Okay, but what's more important than your health? Like your physical and emotional health? Is there anything more important than that? Like, just putting that into perspective. I know myself and all of my clients that I support, the only regret we had was not starting with a bigger kit. So yeah, but I'm happy to help you guys if you didn't find the perfect fit and to create your own, create something that's perfect for you. So let's see, let's get back here. I would love to just open it up if anybody has any last minute questions. Go ahead if you want to take yourself off mute, you can, or drop in the chat box any last questions. Would love to hear from you. No questions? All right, let's do one. Oh, we got a question? No, okay. Let's do one more raffle. Let's do one more game. Okay, so everybody knows where your chat box is, right? All right, find your chat box. So what you're going to do is you are just going to start typing do for doTERRA. And when I type Tara, whoever was the last person to type dough, you're going to win an extra prize. So everybody find your chat box. Do. All right, everybody's got it. Okay. All right. When am I going to hit send? Who's going to be the winner? Stop. Okay. All right, Diana won. Congratulations, Diana. You won the doTERRA game. All right, thank you guys for playing along with me. So to make sure I didn't miss any questions in the chat box, I don't think I did. Okay, awesome. And I hope you all will join us for some of the upcoming events that we have, whether it's in person or online. I really would love to see you at the in-person events. We just have so much fun. If you have not yet joined my monthly e-blast, type in the chat box e-blast, or if you're watching the recording, just let me know that you want to be added to the e-blast. And that is something I send out once or twice a month, and it has all my upcoming classes and workshops, events and stuff, so you won't miss out on anything. But if that's it, no more questions, we'll call it a night, and we went a few minutes over, so thank you for your patience. And yeah, good job. Everybody's showing up for yourself tonight. I know it's been a long week, a long day, and hopefully you have some tools now to fill your cup. E-blast. Okay, awesome. I will get you on the e-blast. If you don't mind putting your email in just in case. So if everybody who wants the e-blast, go ahead and add your email. If you don't want somebody to see your email, you do have the option to send the chat just to me. All right. I should have everybody's email from the form, but just in case. This was fun. Y'all got to come to my the tribe gathering every month. We have so much fun. You get all the yummy food, you get to meet some cool people. We have a blast with our make and takes. It's a lot of fun. And I'm just gonna put my address in here in the chat in case anybody wants to show up. Although please let me know that you're coming, because I do like to get a head count to prepare, make sure I have enough food. And let me know if you're bringing a friend. Oops, I just sent that to Diana. All right. Let me change that to everybody. So 2913 Brookview Drive is where I'm at in Plano. That's where the tribe gathering is going to be on Saturday the 4th. come at 11 or drop in whenever you want to. All right. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming here tonight. And yes, I will hopefully
Thank
see
you.
you soon. Yeah,
Yes, a lot of great information.
I'm so glad you enjoyed it.
Yes. And you're a wonderful presenter.
Thank you. Thank you. I have fun with it. We all like to educate, right? We just have our passions, and this is my passion.
Absolutely. And you can tell.
Oh,
Thanks so much, Casey.
thank you. You'll have a wonderful night and a nice weekend too. One more
Yes.
day. We can do it. One more.
Yay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.